Otoshi Monologues, my excuse to talk, rant, and embarrass myself in front of all of y'all. On the agenda today, we have a day bouncing between Shinjuku, Harajuku, and Kichijoji, and then we have a look at the ICU Fall Festival. So, let's get started. And we're back in Shinjuku. Now, Riku dragged us out here because there was a Michelin star ramen shop in the area, but despite their online schedule saying that they were open, when we got there, it ended up being closed. So here we are in Shinjuku, time to regroup and figure out what we're gonna do. On the bright side, I got to see this really cool door to someone's house. It's a whole bunch of fish. Now that's my kind of door. I approve, house. Wait guys, don't leave me. So since we had ramen on the brain already, we set off to find another ramen shop. But specifically Tonkatsu Ramen, because I gotta see if anything can compare to Menu Ultra back in San Diego. And so we end up at this place with a nice piggy, Hakata Tenjin. And oh man, doesn't that look delicious? And there's so much meat. If I remember correctly, this costed 850 yen. But they also had an option with less meat, and it was only 600 yen. That's crazy cheap. And I personally would have preferred less meat because it was a lot of food, and also their meat was really salty. And they got this endless supply of garlic to shove into your ramen too. Not only is it good for warding off vampires, but also warding off anybody that's in a 3-foot radius of you too. Garlic. I could smell and taste the garlic on my breath all day. Was it worth it though? Heck yeah. Oh look, what nice faces. But anyway, let's dig in. The broth did come pretty close to Menu Ultra Tonkatsu Ramen. It was really rich and creamy, very pork flavored. The noodles were on par, right level of chewy, but the meat missed the mark. As I said earlier, it was way too salty and it was a little dry, bringing this meal to a 7 out of 10. It's still the best and only tonkatsu ramen I've had in Japan, but still, Menu Ultra, I'm still loyal to you for your tonkatsu ramen. Post-lunch, it was time to explore some malls. We got a bear sock, but the toes are kinda messed up. Anyone else think it looks like an udder? And now that it's after Halloween, Christmas is allowed to be in full swing. We took a quick pit stop in the Apple store to look for the new AirPods, but no luck. And then off we go to a Lululemon just to see if anything's different than the American one. And apparently some of their stuff is different, but I don't know enough about their clothes to tell you exactly what those differences are. And then I was ambushed on the streets of Shinjuku. But this was a good ambush by these Twice trucks. Their Japan album is already out now, but at the time they were promoting for their album, and they just released these advertising trucks all throughout Tokyo. And then they're just blasting all their music on the streets. It was great. But wait, it gets even better because each truck has one of the members on the side of it, and bop, Jihyo truck. Ugh. And the truck got stopped at a red light, so I gotta stare at her magnificence for even longer. And then I gotta stealthily take this video so I'm in the same frame as this talented goddess of a human being. This is probably the closest I will ever be to her greatness. Back to the streets of Shinjuku, with a nice autumn passageway as we make our way to Harajuku, where there was this massive GU. But it's not just a normal GU, it's a GU style studio. The selection of clothes here is completely different than in the regular GUs, and everything is run off of their GU app. So you can scan the sample item on your phone, and then you put in your size and stuff, and then you can go try it on. Even though this store looked pretty bougie, and their clothes seemed higher end, the prices were still so good. Ugh, GU. I will miss you in the States. Then, wait for it, boba! Well, technically not boba. Milk tea from Machi Machi, because they love you so muchy. It's one of those cheese foam tea places, and I got something called the Iron Buddha Oolong Cheese Tea, because I'd never heard of the Iron Buddha, and who wouldn't want some Iron Buddha in their life, right? It looks kinda like coffee, but cheers! If you couldn't tell by how dark it is, it's very strong and really bitter. My palate is not sophisticated enough for this. For me, it wasn't sweet enough, but I'm sure the tea connoisseurs of the world would think it was exquisite. But for my taste buds, 6 out of 10. Tea quality wise though, I would rate it pretty high. Another plus about Machi Machi is that you can enjoy your beverage on this terrace that looks out onto Harajuku. And oh, look, there are the go-kart people. And, another Twice truck. I'm sure I got pretty annoying to everyone else because anytime I heard a Twice song or saw one of the trucks, I would make an involuntary squeal of excitement. Another one. And more Twice. Japan is great. Twice Kakao Talk collab merch? What a lovely sight. And now we make our way to one of those Pika Pika machines because, I don't know, why not? This one is cool because it has a spot for your phone, so you can record the whole experience. So here it is. Memories. Good times, good times. These are one of the moments I think to myself, man, this is pretty embarrassing. Maybe everyone doesn't need to see this. But then I think about all the crazy things that I've already shared, so I might as well share this too. Even if I'm high-key cringing on the inside, now you can cringe at myself with me. And here's the final product. Ugh. Then zoom over to Kichijoji for some good old Thai food. At this place. I really can't read that. I know you pronounce it Thai, but come on, it's pretty fun to say Thai food. Should try it sometime. Man, it's poppin' in here. It's one of the only restaurants in Japan that I've been to, apart from the izakayas, where everyone's pretty rowdy and having a grand old time. And look at this food! Hold up. Blue rice? This is rice that's cooked in pea flour water, which gives it the nice periwinkle color. Okie dokie, more food. And we got some more curry, and a soup, and we got some fried rice, but I forgot to film that. Whoopsies. But rice tasting with the seasoning blend. Tastes like an everything bagel. The pea flour didn't make the rice taste any different to me. It just gives it the flair of, oh, maybe this is some like alien food. Now, curry time. It's spicy. Overall, it was a really good Thai place, 9 out of 10. Tastes exactly like Thai places back in California. So if you're craving Thai food in Japan, you can find it. Now back to school, and whoa, they decked out Musashi Sakai Station. They really are ready for Christmas, and it's only November 2nd. The next day was the first day of the ICU Fall Festival, where for 2 days, Monday being a national holiday specifically so people can attend the school festivals, schools around Japan have their students set up different booths for food and games. They have various entertainment and demonstrations, so here we go to experience this new part of Japanese society. They turned our classrooms into the Asobi no Mori, so play forest, with exhibition rooms and rooms with activities for children to play in. I was too afraid to enter any of the rooms because hashtag stranger anxiety, hashtag language barrier, but from where I stood, it looked pretty interesting. And then it was off to support some fellow Dialogue House residents as they sung with Unbrand, one of the a cappella clubs on campus. Look, it's Patrick!
I wanna be with you, hey, you, I want to like me, no way, that is not a secret.
And here's some people I don't know. And then there's Bingo. Heck yeah, kill that solo, Bing. Now to scope out the food situation. Man, lots of people. Sorry that you can't really see too much, but here's what I got. They marketed this as a gyoza hot dog, but it's definitely more like a gyoza bun. Like a Chinese steamed bun, but there's a gyoza in the middle. And off I go to find a place to eat my gyoza dog. Hold up, let's eat ICU. What does that mean? I think they were selling apparel, but I don't get the connection. And whoops, couldn't wait. I already ate half my gyoza dog, but there's the cross section. It pretty much tasted like any other Chinese steamed meat bun. And ooh, no eating? Allow me to finish eating while I examine this sign. Hold on, it's In-N-Out? The Japanese natives can't even try In-N-Out, but it's so influential that it's their default food picture. Man, good job In-N-Out. You continue to do better than Shake Shack. Wait! Don't attack me, Shake Shack enthusiasts. I'm just being honest. All jokes aside, both places are really good and I would gladly eat either of them. I'll be accepting donations. Next we have this choir that had a really entertaining hype person doing ad-libs in between the lyrics.
Drop it right.
It was a very unexpected twist to a Christian choir.
Hey! Hold on tight. When you sing.
But hey, no complaints for me, it just made it more entertaining. The day ended with a dance performance by Smooth Steppers, but they didn't allow any filming. But I felt like it was a mix between a high school performing arts dance showcase and then an urban hip-hop dance crew. The show was an hour long, and they cover a lot of styles of dance, including jazz, popping, whacking, and contemporary. I was thoroughly entertained. Let's now shift gears to this melon soda that I tried. It's got an ice cream logo on it. Oh boy, this is gonna be great. And smell test. Ooh, look at those crazy eyes. I was really excited. Apparently I said it smelled like bubblegum. But yeah, the drink was really good. I only found it once at a Don Quixote though, but it really did taste like melon soda mixed with ice cream. Yum yum. Then it was off for the second day of the festival, which was exactly the same as the first. Nothing new to report, except that one of the games was a ring toss, and I got to witness this maybe 8-year-old kid win the grand prize, which was, wait for it, a honeydew frickin' melon. In Japan, fruit is so expensive, and on top of that, the melon is one of the more pricey fruit on the market already. I mean, you can find a cheap one for maybe like $15, but seeing that this was a boxed melon, I think those ones average maybe like $200. But apparently there's a melon called the Yubari King that auctioned for $22,500. And then the worker handed the nice gift box melon to the kid, but he wasn't that into it. The parents, on the other hand, went wild. They were jumping up and down and praising their kid. It was pretty entertaining to watch them.
We stopped this program to bring you Japanese creatures. Today, we have the underbelly of this stink bug looking bug. It aggressively whacked into the dormitory window and just decided to chill here. Observe its striped underbelly. It sort of looks like a turtle shell. Fascinating. This has been Japanese Creatures.
And that brings me to an end of this Otoshi monologue. Hope you enjoyed seeing more of Shinjuku and Harajuku, and got to see a little of what a Japanese school festival is like. Hope y'all have a wonderful day and night, and I'll talk to y'all next time I do something interesting. Mata next time! This is rice that was cooked in That's bad.
Well, fast.